start with a quick review. Yesterday we talked about how to tell time. You don't need to write anything down yet. But let's start with a review. What time is it on this clock? When you figure it out, raise your hand. So you need to put your agenda up, please. Let's start with the hour. What hour are we looking at? Bella, what hour are we at? We're not quite at 8. We're not pointing at 8 yet. We're getting close to 8, but we're not there yet. So that means we're at what hour? 7. 7. What are the minutes at? Quicker?
45.
45. Remember each of those numbers starting at 12. One group of 5. 2 groups of 5, 3 groups of 5, 4 groups of 5, 5 groups of 5, 6 groups of 5, 7 groups of 5, 8 groups of 5, and then 9 groups of 5, which is worth 45. So this time is 7:45. Or let's try another one. When it decides to load.
Can we draw that?
Nope, you don't need to draw for it. We're doing plenty of clock drawing later. What time is it on this clock? If you're not looking at the board, that might be part of our problem. If you're not looking at the board, that might be part of our problem. What hour are we at right now? That's going to be really tricky. Shelby, do you know what hour?
6.
We're not at 6.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Very tricky. Sean, do you know what hour we're at?
It's 5 because if it was 6, then the 6 hand would be about to be at 7, so it's 5.
So if we think of this as our number line again, we see that our minute hand is really close to the next hour. That means that our hour hand is probably going to be really close. In this case, it's super close to 6. This time is 5:55. Is that time really close to 6 o'clock?
Yeah, 5 minutes away.
Yeah, so that makes sense why our hour hand is so close to the 6.
Exactly.
Let's try this one. What time is that? What time is that? Well, I didn't have to be looking at the screen. Mason?
12.
12 o'clock.
I thought it was 11:59.
No, this is 12 o'clock.
I was going to say 12.
12 o'clock. You can't see that hour hand because it's also pointing at the same space as our minute hand.
That's when they go to work.
All right, title on the next big blank page is on the board. It says elapsed time. Elapsed time, that's your title. That word elapsed. It's talking about time that is passing, past time. Yes, ma'am. So we're talking about time that passes. So when we're talking about elapsed time, we're talking about, okay, I started something at this time, took me some minutes or some hours, and then I'm ending at an end time. What? Sure. All right, so we're going to look at this problem. This problem says school ends at 4:15 p.m. It takes Julian 8 minutes to walk home, 17 minutes to do his homework, and 3 minutes to eat a snack. How many minutes does he have to wait for his karate class to start at 5 o'clock p.m.? So what we're going to be doing is we need to count how many minutes have passed, have elapsed from the time he got out of school until the time that he's waiting for karate class. We're going to go over a strategy to do this. I'm going to give you a blank clock. It's going to have 4 blank clocks on it. I only need you to cut out one of them and glue it in your notebook. Please use a glue stick because we're going to be writing on it. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Do not throw away your paper because we're going to need those other clocks. We're just going to deal with one clock at a time. To start, to figure out how long our time has passed, we need to figure out what is our start time. What is our start time to figure out this problem? Henley? Yeah, we're going to be starting at 4:15. Using your pencil, draw the hands on 4:15 to make it show 4:15. Victor, we're only cutting out one right now. What large number was the hour hand pointing to? What large number was the hour hand pointing to, Will?
Slightly past 4.
Slightly past 4. I like that you said slightly because we know that we're a little bit past 4 o'clock an hour, but not very many minutes. What about the minute hand? Where is the minute hand going to be pointing?
At the 3.
Where is the minute hand going to be pointing, Gwen?
Since it is 8, well, 15 actually.
Yep.
It's going to be pointed at 3.
Yeah, because that 3 represents 3 groups of 5 minutes. It's going to be 4:15. Now we need to do some jumps on the outside of our clock to show our elapsed time. So let's talk about the number of minutes it took to walk home. It took 8 minutes. So I'm going to start at 3, and I'm going to jump to 4. How many minutes is it from 3 to 4? From that 3 on my clock to the 4 on my clock? It's 5. I'm going to put a 5 in there. But I have to go 8 minutes. So how many more minutes do I need to go?
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do a line out to the side. What time is it now? So let's start 4:15 plus 5. 4:20 plus 3.
4:23.
4:23. So far I now know how much time it is, or what time it is after he walks home. Now I need 17 minutes to do his homework.
17 minutes to do it.
How long it took him to do his homework? I'm going to make a jump of 10 first. All right, so 23 all the way to 33. Now we're at 4:33 because I want to jump of 10 minutes. Could I have jumped 7 minutes?
Yeah.
Could I have jumped 6 minutes? Yeah, I can jump any distance as long as it's under 17 and build to that 17.
Yeah.
I could have done one big jump of 17 and that would have worked also. So I've already done my 10. I now need to do another 7. Well, that's going to work out good because I'm at 33. Plus 7 is going to get me to a group of 10. What is 33 minutes plus 7 minutes? 33 minutes plus 7 minutes later? 40. I'm going to make my tail again. Now my time is 4:40.
Little two bells on the bottom of the legs.
Okay. So now I've done my 8 minutes to walk home. I've drawn my 17 minutes to do homework. Now I need 3 minutes to eat a snack. That's pretty easy. 1, 2, 3. What time is it now? What time is it now?
4:43.
4:43. Let's go back to the question. How many minutes does he have to wait for his karate class to start at 5 o'clock? 4:43?
No, 27 minutes.
No, it's not going to be 4:43. We need this time to help us, but that is not the answer. That's not what we're trying to figure out. I need to figure out how many minutes it's going to take to get from 4:43 all the way back to 12. Let's work backwards. Hang on. I'm going to start at 5 o'clock, which means my minute's going to be on the 12. 5, 10, 15. Now I only have to go 2 minutes. 16, 17. Yeah. So how many minutes is it? 17 minutes until karate. What? All right. By now you should have it glued in. Our problem reads, Gina starts doing her chores at 2 o'clock. Her friends are coming over at 3 o'clock. Takes her 23 minutes to load the dishwasher, 11 minutes to take out the trash, and 18 minutes to pick up her toys. How many minutes does she have to wait for her friends to arrive? What time is she starting? What time is she starting? You're starting your side conversations and stuff. 7? 2. Draw 2 o'clock on your clock. What is my minute hand going to be located? Where is my minute hand located? Sean?
At the 12.
At the 12. That's both my 60 and my 0 minutes. What about my hour hand, Brayden? The 2. It's not going to move because it's right on time. Alright, let's use our loops to count how many minutes she does these chores. So if she's starting at 12, not 12, sorry, she's starting at 2 o'clock, and it takes her 23 minutes. Let's count by 5s. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. I have my skip counts of 5, and then my skip counts of 1. What time is it now? It was 2 o'clock. That's why we started where the minute hand is at the 12. Because I don't see any of these jumps. What time is it now? Bladen? 2:23. All right. So far, she's done that first chore.
Yeah.
The second one is it takes her 11 minutes to take out the trash. How do you want to break that up? Do you want to do the one singular one first, or do you want to do a 10 first, or do you want to do something different?
5 and 6.
5 and 5
a 5 and a 1?
No. 10. 5 and a 1. 5 and a 1. 5, 1.
Alright, I'll give you this option. If you want to do a 5, 5 and a 1, go for it. I am going to do my 1 first. There's my 1. Now I'm at 224, and I'm going to do a jump of 10. Now my time, if I was at 223 plus 1, 224 plus 10,
34.
234. I'm adding up my minutes. All right, we have done our second chore. Now we're on to the last one. It takes her 18 minutes to pick up her toys. We're not evaluating the validity of this task. We're just practicing the time.
It doesn't
Okay.
take 23 minutes on this.
All right, how would you like to break this up? I'm thinking, since 234 is really close, I'm going to go ahead and do a minute of 1 to get me to 235. So I've gone 1 minute to get me to that 235. Now I can do 10 minutes, which I'm going to break into 5 and 5. 5, 10. So now I've gone 10 plus 1, I've gone 11 minutes. I need to go 18. That means I'm going to need another 5. 5, 10, 15. Plus my 1, 16 minutes. 17, 18. All right, 234 plus 1. 235. Plus another 5. 240. Plus another 5. 245. Plus another 5. 250. Plus 1. Plus 1. 252. If I look back at my question, how many minutes does she have to wait for her friends to arrive? Her friends arrive at that next hour, so when it's pointing at the 12, so she has to wait this amount of time.
So
How many minutes is it from 252 back to our next hour?
we'll take 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
That's what you do.
She needs to wait 8 minutes until her friends arrive.